Hey everyone, Ron Gasparetto here, and in this video today I want to talk to you about the topic of happiness. And how do you get more happiness in your life today? Not tomorrow or the next day or a few months down the road. How do you become happier in your life today? Because let's face it, happiness is something we're always after. We always want more happiness in our lives. Whether it's we're looking for that material object, that new shiny object, whether it's a big screen TV or a new car, or we're looking to get into a new relationship, or maybe it's a new business or a new career we want to move into. Whatever it is, we're looking for more happiness in our lives all the time. So how do you find more happiness in your life today? And before I get into this, I understand that there's always things going on in our lives that we're struggling with, or there's obstacles or there's challenges. That's just part of life. So when those things are going on in our life, how do we find more happiness right now, today in our lives? Well, I have 4 ideas on that, and I'd like to run them through you, and so you can bring these into your life so you can find more happiness in your life starting today. So the first topic, the first idea, it's pretty basic. That if you want more happiness in your life starting today, just decide to be happier. Now, I know that sounds basic, and I know you're probably saying, Ron, I mean, how do I be happier in my life when there's so much crap going on in my life? And I get that. Like I said, I understand there's stuff always going on in our lives. But we have to understand that happiness is a choice. Happiness isn't something that falls on top of us and that we're waiting to happen in our lives so we can be happy. We don't have to wait for that special occasion to happen, or that special event, or whatever it might be in your life to happen in your life. So you finally get that promotion, or you get that new car that you've always wanted, and then you're finally going to be happy. We don't wait for those moments in our lives to be happy. We decide to be happy right now, today. Because if you just wait for those special moments in your life to be happy, you're going through most of your life not really living the joy and the happiness that you're really meant to live. Life is supposed to be about fun and joy and happiness and living in the moment. And the magic of this is, the real magic that happens with this is, when you decide to be happy in your life today, in the many moments of your life as often as you can, what you're going to find is that more of the things that bring you happiness come into your life. You're drawing them into your life. It's by deciding to be happy right now in the many moments in your life, you're going to bring more happy things to be happy about. I want you to test that out in your life as well. Take a few days and just decide that you're going to really focus on every day being as happy as you can in the moments of your day. And watch what happens. You're going to start seeing happy occasions, happy things, happy people, things to be happier about come into your life. It's just the way things work. It's just the way things are. We have it backwards. We think that we have to wait for these certain things to happen in our lives or to attain these certain things to be happy. It's not like that at all. We have to find that part of our lives where we're going to say, I'm going to be happy right now, right in this moment, and I'm going to cultivate that, and I'm going to practice that in my life day after day after day, and watch what happens. The second part of this, and it just flows from this, is if you want more happiness in your life, start appreciating more in your life. Now, I know appreciation is a hot topic nowadays, and everybody says appreciate more in your life. But there's a reason for that, because appreciation is such a powerful force in your life. Because when you start appreciating more in your life, you just start changing your mindset to look for things to be happier about, to be more grateful about, so that you really start feeling blessed in your life of what's going on in your life. And I find the best time to do this is first thing in the morning. Because don't you find that first thing in the morning sort of sets the tone for the rest of your day? When you start your day feeling positive and feeling good about the day and what's going to happen in the day, don't you find that more things to be happy about, more positive about, start flowing through your day? And the opposite of that is also true, is when you start your day complaining and worrying about things and just you're not looking forward to the day because all these things that are going to happen that you don't want to do in your life, or these struggles are going to happen throughout the day. Don't you find that when that happens, the rest of your day sort of has a negative tone and feel to it? So by starting the beginning of the day, the first thing in the morning, with appreciating things, you're setting the tone and your mindset for the rest of the day. So what I suggest you do, and this is what I do, take 5 minutes in the morning, get a journal, and write out 10 things about your life that you can appreciate. Just 10 things. And when you're writing them out, don't write them out, really feel them and really feel the appreciation of those things in your life. Now, if that sounds like a lot, 10 things, it really isn't. It could be as simple as you appreciate the bed you just slept in. You appreciate the country you're living in. You appreciate the job you have, the relationship you're in, whatever it might be. Just find 10 things to appreciate and just write them out every day. And if you can, try to find 10 new things every morning to appreciate. It only takes about 5 minutes, and I suggest taking 5 minutes, because if you just make it a chore to write it out, it's not going to really integrate into your system and into your mindset. You're just not going to feel that. But when you take the time to really find the 10 things in your life that you can appreciate today, and you write them out and you really feel them and you sense them, you're going to change that energy inside of you, and you're going to start just feeling more joy and happier throughout your day. And again, appreciation doesn't have to end in the morning. You can, throughout your day, just find things to appreciate as you go throughout the day. It just really changes the way you think and feel about yourself, about the day, and how happier you are in your life. And the third part of this is looking for things to feel more positive about, as far as positive aspects in your life. Now, I know that sort of flows through from appreciation, but what I want you to do is, at the end of the day, again, you can use the same journal or find a new journal, and just write out 3 things in your life, 3 areas in your life. Pick 3 areas. It could be a relationship in your life. It could be, again, your business, your career. It could be your workout routine. Whatever it is, find 3 things, people, whatever it might be in your life, and write out 5 positive aspects of that. 5 positive aspects that you can find about that. So if it's a relationship, find 5 aspects that you're really thrilled and love about the relationship that you're in. Find 5 things about that person and just write them out. And do that at the end of the day, and preferably write those things that happen throughout that day. If you can find 5 things about a certain event or a certain person or a certain circumstance or whatever it is in your life that happened throughout the day, and you just write that out, again, you're setting the tone for your life, because it's what you think and feel as you go to bed at night. You sort of carry that throughout your sleep rest, and you wake up in the next morning with that sort of already programmed in you. And you're just, this whole process is just changing your mindset and just changing the way you feel and think about your life. So you're starting to looking for things to be more positive about, more appreciative about, which just feels, it creates a feeling of more happiness in your life. It becomes easier to look for things to be happier in your life for right now. So again, those ideas of appreciation and positive aspects are so important, because they just change the way you feel. And the fourth topic is helping you find more happiness in your life right now, right today, is to just change and look for the things in your environment to be happier about. So you increase the positive things in your environment, and you decrease the negative things. And what do I mean by that? If you're getting up every day and watching the news for an hour, guess what? You are programming your mind into a negative mindset every single day. My wish for you, my hope for you, is that you start changing your environment to eliminate the negative and bring in the positive in your life. Because then when you do that, you're just going to create more joy and a positive feeling in your life. So if there's relationships in your life that are toxic, and people in your life that are really bringing you down, either try to, I know it's hard sometimes, particularly if it's family, try to move them out of your life, or reduce the time you spend with them, and bring in the people in your life that bring you joy and that are positive and that are uplifting. If you're watching, again, too much news in the morning, news is all negative. It's all about the negative things that are happening in the world. Tune that down. What I do, I try to watch as little news as possible. I'll just get on the internet once a day, just sort of scan, get an idea of what's going on in the world. I'm not totally blocking myself out to what's happening in my life and what's happening in the world, but I don't infiltrate my mind with all this negative stuff, because how you program your mind is how you carry yourself throughout the day, and how you carry yourself throughout the day is what you draw and bring into your life. And it's all about creating more happiness and joy and fulfillment and positive things in your life. So again, my suggestion to you is reduce the volume in your life of all the negative things, and try to bring in the positive things in your life. Create a positive atmosphere. Listen to positive things. When you're in the car, put on motivational stuff instead of listening to the news or maybe even music sometimes. But if you're listening to music, make it uplifting music, stuff that you like in your life. Increase the positive things in your life and decrease the negative things. Your environment is so powerful as far as, again, creating that mindset and programming your whole mind and your being into that state of happiness in your life. If you can use that tool to help you lift the happiness in your life every single day, you're just going to be a happier person. Simple as that. So I hope this video served you a little bit and helping you find more happiness in your life right now, today. Remember, happiness is a choice. Don't wait for happiness to fall on top of you. You can choose to be happy right now. Look for the positive things in your life. Look for the things to appreciate. Eliminate the noise of negativity in your life. Increase the positive people and circumstances and events and positive things in your life. And you're just going to find yourself being a happier person day in, day out, regardless of the other stuff that's happening in your life. So until next time, I invite you to go out there every single day of your life and live your life from your best, your true, your real self with a loving heart, an open mind, and a joyous spirit.